Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to learn or discuss about magnetism only, but today we will discuss about the properties of magnet. So there are many properties of magnet. Okay, I will discuss few properties of magnet. Okay, the first one we will discuss about the directive property of magnet. What is directive property of magnet? Okay, so you know that magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. How you will find it out? If I give you a magnet and if there is no mark, okay, then how you will find that which one is the north pole and which one is the south pole? So I have a very interesting idea how to find it out. Okay, what you have to do, let's do an activity, okay, and see what happens. To do this activity, we need some basic things. So what are those things we need? We first need a thread and a magnet. These two things are needed. So what we will do first, okay, we'll tie the magnet with a thread and suspend it for some time, okay, till the magnet comes at rest. Okay. So first tie the magnet with a thread, okay. After tying, let me tie it, okay. After tying the magnet, we will suspend the magnet and see after suspension the magnet is moving, okay. Give some time so that the magnet comes at rest, okay. After coming at rest, you can find it out, okay, that magnet is aligning in a particular direction. Okay, you can see if I change the direction, okay, then also it will come to that alignment only. Okay, why it is coming to that alignment only? Because it has two poles, okay, and it will always align in north and south direction. Okay, you can see where I'm doing this video, okay. In this situation, okay, this side is the north, this side is the south, this side is the east, and this side is the west. Okay, so this magnet is aligning in north and south direction. This concludes a property of magnet, that magnet always aligns in a north and south direction. This property of magnet is known as directive property of magnet because it is showing the direction. Suppose if I know a magnet that has a north pole and south pole, okay, and I know it, and if I don't know the directions, in which direction I have to go, then I will suspend this magnet with a thread and I will find out which one is the north and which one is the south, and according to that we will get the east and west. Okay. So this way, in earlier days when the person lost somewhere in a jungle or anywhere, okay, they used this type of instrument. This type of instrument is known as compass. You can see this compass, okay. So this compass has the same needle, that needle is the magnet, okay, and it has a directive, it has marked north and south, okay, so it will also align in a north and south direction. Okay, so this property of a magnet is known as directive property of the magnet. Okay, so this way we can find it out. Okay, when this magnet is aligning in a particular direction, okay, you can see this is the north and this is the south of earth, okay, and this magnet is pointing towards north and south, okay, because north pole is always pointed towards the north pole of the earth and south pole of the magnet always pointed towards the south pole of the magnet. So now coming to the attraction and repulsion property of magnet. Okay, so what is attraction property? I have already shown you, okay, that it can attract the magnetic materials, okay, it is not attracting the non-magnetic materials, okay. But what is repulsion property? Repulsion property is something different, okay, that is, it is repelling each other, okay. It cannot happen with magnetic materials, it can happen with two magnets only. Let's do an activity, okay, so that you will find it out. Okay, so here you can see a magnet is suspended by tying with a thread, okay, and now I have another magnet. You can see another magnet, okay, so that magnet, these are two magnets, okay. Now if I bring this magnet, okay, this pole of the magnet, bring towards this another pole of another magnet, okay, let's see. Now you can see it is attracted. Now if I change this pole, then see it is repelling, it is moving away. Now you can see this is the north pole of the magnet and this is the north pole of this magnet. when I'm bringing these two north pole together, then you can find that this is repelling each other. Means they are moving away from each other. That means, and if I bring this south and south together, then also it is repelling. But if I bring north and south together, then it is attracting. So this shows that, okay, the like poles repel each other and unlike poles attract. Means north and south pole, they are unlike poles, they will attract each other, and these two are like poles, like north and north are like poles and south are like poles. Okay, they will repel each other. So have you understood attraction and repulsion property of magnet? Okay, attraction means opposite poles attract and like poles repel each other. Okay, this cannot happen with magnetic materials because magnetic material does not have any pole. Okay, so it can attract on both sides. Okay, north and south everywhere. Okay, but if we take two magnets and we are bringing these magnets closer, okay, if they are like poles coming closer, they will repel, and if they are unlike poles, okay, then they will attract. Okay, so this shows a property of magnet, that is attraction and repulsion property of magnet. Now let's see why it has happened. Why this magnet is always aligning in north and south direction. What is the reason behind it? You can see this board. Okay, now here I will draw something and listen to it very carefully because it is very important. Okay, now I'm talking about magnet. Okay, how this always aligns in north and south direction. Okay, this is earth. Okay, so this is earth. It has 4 directions: north, south, east and west. Okay, so this is north, south, east, west. And we know that magnet aligns always in this direction. Okay, we call this pole of the magnet is known as north pole, and this pole of the magnet is always south pole, a south pole. Okay, now why in this direction? Because this is north pole of the earth, this is south pole of the earth. Here we know that north pole always attracts the south pole of any other magnet. Okay, now if you think that this earth is a magnet, okay, then it should attract the south pole of the magnet. This north pole should attract the south pole of the magnet. But why this north pole is always pointing towards the north pole of earth? Okay, because in this north pole there is a magnetic south pole. Magnetic south pole of earth. Okay, this is the geographical north pole, but this side is the magnetic south pole of the earth. Okay, and this north pole is attracted by that south pole of the magnet, magnetic south pole of the earth. Okay, and this side there is a magnetic north pole of earth, and this side there is a magnetic north pole of earth. Okay, which attracts the south pole of this magnet. Okay, so these two poles are there, that is magnetic south pole of earth and magnetic north pole of earth. These two magnetic poles of the earth, okay, which makes this bar magnet align in this direction always, because the earth is a magnet. Okay, and because of the magnetism of the earth, this magnet is aligned in this direction. All the magnets in this universe you take, okay, it will always align in this particular direction. Okay, so this property of magnet is known as the directive property of magnet. Okay, now let me tell you one thing. Magnet always comes in pairs, north and south. Each and every magnet has a north and a south pole. If I break a magnet from the middle, then you will find, okay, that this portion of the magnet, this is the north pole, this part will become a south pole of the magnet. Okay, magnet always comes in pairs of poles. Without pairs they will not occur. That total magnet is having north pole. No, it cannot happen. Okay, always the magnet will always have a two poles, north pole and south pole. Understood? Now I have a task for you. Suppose you have two bars. We know that one bar is magnet, another is non-magnet or not a magnet or a magnetic material. Okay, but which one is magnet and which one is magnetic material, we don't know. Now what you have to do, you have to find out, okay, which one is the magnet and which one is not the magnet. But before that, let me tell you one thing. Okay, just now you have seen an activity that like poles repel and unlike poles attract. If I bring a magnet closer to a magnetic material, it will attract. And if I bring a magnet closer to a magnet, then also it will attract if they are unlike poles. If I bring a magnet closer to another magnet with like poles closer to each other, okay, then it will repel. So repulsion occurs between the magnets only. Okay, if I give you two magnets, okay, and if I ask you that whether these are magnets or not, okay, then you will bring it closer to them, okay, and you will see if there is any repulsion, then only you will find that these two are magnets. And if there is no repulsion, then these two are not the magnets. One is magnet, one is magnetic material. Repulsion is the surest test for magnetism. Okay, so now I have a task for you, that I have two bars. I don't know which one is magnet and which one is non-magnet. Okay, and you have to find out, okay, which one is magnet and which one is not magnet. Okay, so this task I'm giving it to you. You find it out. Okay, if you get the answer, you can tell me. So enjoy.